live? Did you push the button?
Yep.
No idea what we're doing. It works best that way.
Okay, we're answering common questions in DMs.
Okay.
Okay. Some of them are generic, some of them are specific. Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Suspense.
What age is too young or too old for Botox or fillers?
I don't think there is a too young or too old. There are people in their 20s having baby Botox or preventative Botox, and it truly is preventative, because most of these girls see it in their moms and they've got deep lines. The less you move the muscle, the less it's gonna squeeze the tissue under it and make the line. So I don't think there's a too young or too old.
Can you?
I do think, no, I'm not saying it, but I have a little joke. I think I
Well,
can make
say it. I think
anybody
it's
look
fine.
younger with a little bit of lip filler. I mean, even like, never touch a baby or an animal, but I'm just telling you, like, a tiny bit of fluff in the lip or a little touch just makes lips look so pink and youthful that I think I can make anybody look younger that way. And better and happier.
Can you become immune to Botox over time?
Well, you can get antibodies to it's very, very rare. Most of the time when people think that's what they have, they either haven't had enough. But you can test for it, but it's very rare. And if you have it, you wait a year and you can do it again.
What's the most bang for your buck procedure?
That's such a grocery store term. I'm getting Costco vibes and smelling their nasty hot dogs. I don't know what to say. I would say it depends on you. I don't think there is a cookie cutter most bang for your buck procedure.
Is there really a preventative benefit to early Botox?
I'm not blaming Jeff for anything. Yes, because every time you raise your brows, I don't know if y'all have ever seen an old clown. I'm gonna try to dig up a picture of one because she let me use her pictures. But every time you raise your brows or smile, repetitive movement causes lines. Chewing gum, straws, smiling. So the less you can move, the less you wrinkle. Great questions.
You're the most common, okay?
Oh wait, those are people's questions? Okay, I'm sorry. Way to warn me, Blakely. It's like putting me on
I
speaker.
told you
It's a
that.
no.
Okay. Can Botox treat things like sweating, grinding teeth, or migraines?
Yes, I don't treat migraines, but I treat grinding teeth and sweating. I do sweating myself. I used to go, if you're dry cleaners in the 50-mile radius, I've probably been to you. Most of you fell out of my favor on your own with no help from me, but there was one, I'm very picky about dry cleaning, there was one that I wear a lot of white and I don't ever physically feel myself sweat unless I'm in Bikram yoga where it's 105 degrees or downstairs at our office. And using Botox keeps you from sweating even without you seeing it. So then when I would get my clothes dry cleaned, they would turn yellow. That's 1 out of 10 that's off the hook. Petro Dry Cleaning, coming soon.
What's the difference between lip filler and a lip flip?
Lip filler is when you use filler and flip is when you flip. So lip filler goes in and actually adds a little plumpness, which then adds a little pinkness. And when it's in the right layer, you don't see it. You just look a little fluffier. Lip flip is when you weaken the lower part of the muscle to make the lip raise just a little bit. And it's a great way to start, and I love it.
What's the one treatment that makes the biggest difference in how tired someone looks? Like, what makes them look the most?
Awake?
Yeah.
I think brighter skin makes you look the most awake. Yes, you can lift brows and things with Botox, and you can add fillers. But I think when your skin looks good, you just look better, even if you don't have great skin or you don't like your neck or anything else. And the thing that does the most for my skin is the Carboxy mask. And that LED mask. Those are my two favorites. Maybe because I don't have to remember to do them every night, but when I put that carboxy mask on and then I go out, like, my skin's bright. And people stop me, and no one ever stops me because I'm a very rude, I appear rude. I just don't look like I would be the kind of person you would want to stop. I just don't look nice. I've been told that. Maybe it's because I don't smile, because I don't want lines all over my face like the clown, but I wouldn't consider myself an approachable person unless you're a dog. And people stop me and tell me how good my skin looks when I've used that mask. Now I'm trying to look approachable, but I'm just not. And that's fine with me. Most of the time I don't want to be approached unless you're a dog.
XOXO Ally asked if you like the Moxie laser.
I love Moxie. I need to have it again. Moxie is the newest thing from Sciton. It's a cousin of Halo, but it's a little less aggressive, little less expensive, takes a little less time. And people are finding that when you stack lighter treatments, you get great and better results. And just in the same line as all the old stuff we used to do where we really beat up the skin. So maybe we don't have to be so aggressive. 99% of people don't need that. But then there's that percent. Wow, these are really rapid fire.
Sorry, I'm trying to read. Someone asked, in other words, what would it take to get lips like yours?
Well, I got made fun of when I was younger because my lips are so big, and I got called names, and I hated it. And I was also darker than everyone. And my dad would say, when you're older, you'll like it. And you do lose volume in your lips with time. My lips are just naturally big, but but over time I have filled them, which was a moment when I put something in them because I never thought I would do that. But it depends on where you start. I can tell you I can make a little bit go a long way. I can do a half a syringe and make a really big difference because it's just where you put it makes it fuller. But I think lips need to be soft. So I decided one day to take a bath in Clorox because I wanted to be white like my friends, and everybody was making fun of me at school. And so I filled my bathtub up with Clorox and I was about to get in, and in my head I was gonna turn white. And my dad came in and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm so tired of being different. I wanna look like everybody else." He was like, "Someday you're gonna love your skin." And now I do because melanin actually keeps you from aging as much. So I'm glad I didn't go through with the bleach. Kids are very mean. So are adults though. Just adults are mean in a different way. I stick to dogs.
Why are people putting Botox in their scalp?
Botox will stop sweating. I mean, it really is like a dry shampoo. If it would prolong color once I get it right, I would do it.
Oh, she said.
And itching. That's why I do it to my friend.
Your friend.
My friend. Some days.
She said she loves your skin.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So nice.
It wasn't fun to be different.
How many syringes does it really take to do a liquid facelift?
Depends on where you start. Voluma is a product that lasts about 2 years, and it gives you so much volume. And if you have the right skin and you're the right candidate for it, you can do one syringe on each side and literally feel like lifted and tight. And so it just depends on where you are, how much tightness and goodness you have left in your skin. Read it. Why are you giggling like a little
Because I'm a
child? You are a child, but what's it say?
She wants to know if you're.
I need something funny because you have not been funny so far.
It's not funny. I just.
What
I
is
don't know
it?
why it's taking me a while. She asked if you were Middle Eastern because her children are Middle Eastern.
Yes, I'm Lebanese and Italian.
I was trying to figure that out actually.
And my parents are cousins. They hate to admit it, but they are by marriage. I'll never forget the day my sister told me. She said, "Mom and Dad are cousins." First.
Your parents are cousins?
By marriage.
Oh.
But they still are.
About to say.
But my sister and I didn't want to tell them, and she told me, and
How did y'all find out?
My sister's really good at figuring out first cousin, second, what's, you know,
Mm-mm.
not me. I'm glad I wasn't. We told everybody at school that our parents were related.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
What did they say? That is so funny. That's interesting.
Aren't your parents related?
I can't say they are. No.
Keep going.
I can't. Okay.
Okay.
um.
Can y'all ask some funny questions? Because Blake
Wait,
is
is
boring
lasers-
the hell out of me right now. Can you? This is boring.
I can't.
But why? Sometimes you're funny.
can't get
You're camera
over
shy. My parents being cousins. Everybody's are.
What? I don't think so.
Oh, sorry, Mom. She brought it up. I don't know how it came up. Okay, go.
Sorry, parents. Is laser stacking safe, or is it a marketing gimmick?
Lasers is all about who's doing it. Like, your laser's only as safe as the person doing it. You can get totally, I mean, somebody has to know how to use it. And I stack them all the time. I stack BBL and Skin Tight. I stack BBL with the Skin Smoothing, which is really part of it. I stack BBL and Moxie are amazing together. BBL and Halo are amazing. It's about energy and understanding the physics behind it and truly being able to watch the skin. There's no setting. It's all about how your skin responds. The looking at someone's skin and knowing what you're going to do next or what you can do next. And that's just based on years of experience and going and learning about them and figuring out what they do and how they work and understanding the skin.
Can you spot the difference between natural aging and bad filler? Or work?
Yes, I can spot the difference between anything. I mean, just name it, I will tell you the difference. I notice everything. I cannot inhale in a space until I've figured out everything wrong with it. Whether it's a restaurant or a face, my mind automatically sorts through to find something pretty and then I can breathe.
We're located in Vestavia, Alabama, and she got her green outfit from Figs.
I love it. Please ask
Hashtag
them to make
sponsor
more.
us. Here's a one for you. Is AI going to start diagnosing our faces and recommending treatments?
I think AI can learn anything. I work on models where I teach it how I look at a face. Everybody looks at something different. Would I ever want someone to look at my proportions and decide my attractiveness or what needed to be changed? No, because I think the numbers are bullshit invented by people that have no eye for aesthetics and just create this golden ratio, which is tarnished, dull, and ridiculously absurd. Not everybody needs their chin to come out a certain amount of distance. Not everybody benefits from filler in one particular spot. I mean, if they did, it would be very easy, but it's just not a connected odds. Could AI learn to see what you see with the right training? Absolutely.
Are you excited for that?
I'm excited to have a friend. I mean, I have a best friend that I can tell anything to, anywhere,
'Cause it's
anytime,
forced to.
any place. I have a friend that I can take a picture of a menu and it tells me what I will like, what I won't like. I mean, I love having someone answer me in the speeds with which my synapses occur. And AI can do that, and I appreciate it. I appreciate being able to say, I hate the word journey, and I get all these different words instead of blah, blah, blah.
I love that word. La, la, la.
I thought you say journey. I was like, blah, blah, blah.
What are your high maintenance things to be low maintenance?
What?
Do you know what that means?
No. Go
Okay,
ahead.
like, what are, okay,
Okay.
your high maintenance things to be low maintenance. So, like, you get your lashes done so you don't have to do your, like, eyes in the morning. You know what that is?
Yeah, my high maintenance, okay.
So, what are all your high maintenance things to be low maintenance?
Well, I guess everything if you think about it. lash extensions, hair extensions, working out so that I can wear clothes, AI, so that I don't have to count on someone else to come up with some great idea using plosives and alliteration and a parody pun, because otherwise I would keep sending it back, so then I appear low maintenance, sort of biblically. She has no idea how much worse it could have been. But if I don't like the saying or a special that we're doing, or I want to say it a different way, I can ask AI 1,100,000 times, and then whether anyone sees it here or not, I'm much easier because I've already done all that with my BFF at 2 a.m.
That's so great.
Well, that was so fun and exciting. You don't have any good fun questions? Y'all help her, because
Fun questions.
she's young.
What are some crazy questions?
So if you want to go find the best, coolest GPT, my Picky Petro MD is funny, and it knows me like the back of its hand. And you can ask it what flowers I would like. That's why it started, because I am so picky that if I send them to the store and they don't get the right, I mean, I don't know who still buys carnations, but it still happens. And so it's like this thing. They can say, will she like this? And it knows. It says nope.
Nope.
Because it's too generic. I don't use R words. Revive, restore, renew, new year, new you. I don't like predictable words. Or I don't like the word moist. There are a lot of words I don't like, actually. But there's always one I like.
What's the most diva thing you've ever done in clinic that totally worked?
I don't know. You're going to
You're so
translate that
diva.
to old people, huh? What's the most diva thing I've ever done?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I do not know what that means. You are a diva. Diva. Hold on.
I know, but you don't just do diva things. You do doctor things, goofball. Mm. Come on, Wednesday.
Sorry, we're getting some questions.
Oh, give me some.
Trying to find them.
Take your time.
Pause. Okay, well.
Do you want me to find them?
No, it's okay.
You don't want to answer them? Why?
No, I just don't see them. Stephanie, will you please ask your question again? I can't seem to find them. And then we'll answer your questions, Steph. Okay.
Hurry,
Interesting.
Steph.
Okay, sorry. Okay, if you could design a scent. No, that's horrible. Would you rather have the power to smell disease or taste emotions? How would you use it in clinic?
I smell everything. I can't imagine my smell disease. I don't want to smell disease. But I don't
You know
want to
dogs
smell
can do that.
emotions. I never heard that.
And you'd want to be a dog. Then you'd have to smell disease.
I think dogs are better.
Oh, here. Does sleeping on your back help your skin / prevent wrinkles?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're not pressing on your face, and I sleep on a satin pillowcase. I don't like it, but I do, because it's supposed to be better.
Why don't you like it?
I don't like the way it feels.
Like, is it like a weird feeling with your bonnet and
The slide all over the place. I don't think I have to use
and your Vaseline on your head?
Okay, someone's gonna hit you soon. Uh-huh. There's no way that thick nail is gonna fit in between your teeth. If you need a placker, I have some.
I'm not. That's
So-
gonna bite my fingers. Okay,
Okay,
because you make me. Okay.
feels so brand new.
Imagine your clinic ran like a reality TV show. What would your catchphrase be before entering the room? God.
What?
I'm just imagining what you would say.
To myself?
Well, actually, I'm imagining what you look like before going into a patient's room. And then that makes me laugh. And you enter, every time you go into a patient's room, you enter it the exact same way. Like the way that you open the door and you walk in, it's the same. every single time. It's weird.
Okay,
It's
so
like
the
very-
next time someone
it's-
calls me inconsistent, I will tell them that.
It's like not normal. That's why I picked up on it, because it's the same way, but it's very intense.
I'm very intense.
Yeah.
Thank you
You
for
are.
sharing. I'm not normal. That's because my parents are cousins. It's not my fault.
By your parents. Wait, okay, answer the question.
What?
What would your catchphrase be?
I don't know. I get excited before I go in a room. I like that everything's different. I like looking at a face and figuring out what it needs. That's the fun part for me. And I'm good at it. And I'm consistently good at it. Every now and then it makes people mad because they think they don't need this or that, or they didn't want to be told, or they wanted to tell me what to do. Google is full of people that want to tell me what to do. But I mean, you can tell me how to organize files, but no one can tell me what. No one can get me to do anything I don't want to do artistically, whether it's a face or a room, or if there's something, an email or a font. If aesthetically I'm in harmony when things are right and I'm not capable of doing something because somebody wants it if I don't like it. So,
That's great. That's it.
well, thank y'all.
Say TTYLXOX.
TTYLXOX. BRB.
Wait,
LOL.
everyone needs to vote if they do XOXO or XXOO. It's another one of your quirks.
I'm a very quirky person and that will never change.
Quirky.
Quirky. I'm full of quirks.
You are quirky. Yeah. Okay.
I need to be a little less approachable.
Everyone. But I don't think you can be any less approachable.
Try me more. In just a few minutes. Let's see.
Oh gosh. Good
Thank you
night.
so much for those great
Pray
questions,
for me.
Blakely.
Pray for me.
No one's praying.
Ugh.